EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Crowd begins with a pass. That one knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On 1st down, it's Stroud. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
A carry now for Edmonds. And he'll have the 1st down. He'll get him up around the 37.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. He'll get this out wide, and he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Houston. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back. They'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
The Browns getting their punting team out there. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Crowd to throw here on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and you know they missed on that long attempt. At least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll run it here with Edmonds. Early a big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Going for it all. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
All right.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
All right.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Edmonds. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. From the gun, here's Stroud. going to go down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Third and long.
Here we go. Where's the high? Where's the high? Why Tony? No.
Stroud to throw. That'll be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over just shy of midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, set.
Downs goes in motion. Quick hitting slant there. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Go! Check.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. He'll get the 1st down inside the 25. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
That one intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go, let's go.
On play action, Stroud. Now here's another ball that's intercepted.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Slot receiver, headed right. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 7. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Here's a design run. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Putting the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to do.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory, past midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. An even 40 yards. On the ground is Edmonds. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Second and 7.
No. Here we go.
Edmonds from the pistol. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Into space. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Extra point attempt still to come. His kick is good. And the Browns have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll go play action with Stroud. He's going to air this one out. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, he found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Stroud. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. To the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Now a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 3rd and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is. And he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch. And even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Browns going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
On the quick, right?
On first down, it's Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stroud. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Halftime, coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
70 Lion.
Downs goes in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Cowboy 80. Here we go, set. Go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, we'll keep this one on the ground. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Let's go.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we hit halftime here in Cleveland, and the Browns are in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Go! Bronco 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down. Back to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Texans will take over possession here at the 44. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
Now a give on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Downs goes in motion. And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Downs goes in motion. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Drive will start on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
3rd and 5.
Here we go. Let's go.
To throw is Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down, as this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, Stroud. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Texans.
Back to throw. Stroud. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans have taken a 4-point advantage. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This fielded at the 2. Whoa. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
They'll send a tight end in motion. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Look him up on a second down and 8.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal. Take over.
Here's the toss as they look to run. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Look how everybody moves in sync on this play, Mike. You have the linemen hitting their pull blocks. The guys on the outside working one-on-one. They clear just enough room to let him hit it. And next thing you know, picks up the first down.
To the ground, a first down run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
70 Lions.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hawks 7. Hawks third. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Whoa! Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. Quick throw here is complete. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
First down and 10 yards to go.
60 Eagles. 60. Alert. Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Ready up. Ready. Timberwolf. Go.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And this defense going to get to him at the 3-yard line, bringing up fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get back within a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter. So it is back to a one-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? South. 11.
To throw, it's Stroud. This one complete right side. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd and 11. Stroud. That's complete to Edmonds. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game. You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here.
Already.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Now, on 2nd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18. Come on. Check smash. Check go.
They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Tight end motioning left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, here we go. The Browns will go for 2 here.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Here's 1st and 10. Edmonds. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Hit by Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go. Trap ball 80. Panther streak. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll run on 2nd down. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end.